In 2026, a man's word has no weight. A man's word means nothing, it holds no value, it's obsolete. Integrity is void, loyalty is questioned, no men have drive, no one wants to go out and get it. Bare minimum is the new accepted currency. It's not money, it's not attention, it's bare minimum. Men are minimalists now. There is no drive to sail 50 miles across the sea to go find new land and civilize it. There is no drive to have multiple children by multiple women to reproduce and push out strong beings that are gonna leave our mark and continue to carry on the life and dreams and aspirations and conquering and discovering that we did with our time. That's gone. There's no such thing as that right there. Do you get what I'm saying? And so let me ask you this question. Is it the fact that a man's voice has lost value, or is it the fact that society doesn't value us as men? And me personally, I think that question answers itself. And I'm gonna give you a follow-up question. How much are you being paid right now? Are you being paid by the hour, or are you on a salary rate? And I ask you that because if you're getting paid by the hour, that means typically $15 to $20 an hour, maybe 21 to 25 for some of you other ones who got a little bit of rank at your job, but you're still being paid a cheap rate. You know what I'm saying? Nevertheless, $20 to $25 has no value because money has no value. So again, that's why I ask you, is it the fact that we aren't being paid because we're value, or is it the fact that our values are disrupted? Society has programmed us to think that getting money is a way of winning. Getting money is currency. Money is not currency. I don't believe money is currency. After this video, you're gonna understand yourself why money is not currency. Currency for a man has nothing to do with the physical world. Currency for a man is all in the mental. Currency for a man is with the power of his word, the power of his tongue, the power of his command, the power of what he can control. That's what makes a man. A man can control if he has a body fat. A man can control if he's gonna be obese. A man can control what he wants to do. A man can control his mind. A man can control his reputation. When he walks into a room, or when you walk into a room, you want people to say, that guy right there, I know him. He handle his business. He don't play, he don't mess around, and he got his shit together, everything's squared away. You don't want to be the guy that walks in the room and people say, oh man, here he come. He probably finna start complaining. He probably finna start bitching. He probably finna this, that, this, that. His wife be talking about him. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be a weak man with a weak reputation. That has nothing to do with money. Do you get what I'm saying? You could be a man with no money, but if your reputation is high, I bet you can get what you want. You want to know why? Because money is obsolete again. That's what I'm telling you. Men have no value because, for one, they can pay us a fake currency that's valued to nothing. That cancels out. And men also have no value in 2026 because men are corrupt. We are on a sheep herd. We are on a sheep mindset where everyone is doing the same thing. Everyone is thinking the same stuff. Everybody is doing the same stuff. And that's why we have something called the top 1%. That's why we have these social classes and these hierarchy classes. Now, granted, that's always been a thing since the beginning of the time. There's always going to be stronger men. There's always going to be weaker men. But the times that we are in today is where most men are choosing to be weak, and they want to be weak, and they're okay with being weak. They actually prefer to be weak. They don't even see it as weak. They just see it as, I'm comfortable, bro. I'm good, bro. I just want to chill, bro. I just want to be a chud. Like, come on, bro. This is what's coming out of our mouth in 2026. I just want to go. I just want to get my 40 hours and go home. I just want to get me one wife and play my Xbox, GTA 6. I just want to watch the new game, man. I just want to sit back and watch the new game. That's reality, bro. That's 2026. That's 2026 for you, bro. Most men nowadays, they just want to complain about their credit cards, um, checks, their check being short. Like, every day that I've went to work, ever since I've had a job, there hasn't been a time where I haven't heard someone complaining about that job or being there, bro. And it's the most ironic thing ever because it's like, you're complaining yet you're participating. And I'm guilty of this too. Of course I've been to work and complained about it. We all have. That's what makes us human. But What's gonna separate you from a person who just complains is the actions that you take when you get off work. That's what's gonna separate you. But we're gonna get into that later on into the video. And forgive me if y'all keep seeing me look over. I have my notes right here so I can stay on track, stay on task, and bring y'all the best content. If I'm rolling smooth, y'all gonna get the best message ever, and that's all I care about. But most men nowadays, when I was working a job from working in the warehouse and working a customer service job dealing with customers, and then of course just day-to-day life. So I have three perspectives on men for the past few years and how they deal, how they operate, how they deal with themselves, some of the things that are on their mind, because I believe whatever comes out of your mouth is what's on your mind. There's no way you spoke something without thinking it, or subconsciously it's already planted in you. So I say that to say because most men complain about their wife. When we get to talk about our older men, most men complain about their wife. Oh yeah, man, my gal, she didn't cook nothing. This morning I woke up and my gal was disrespecting me. What would you do if your gal disrespected you? You know what I'm saying? That's what people complain about, bro. And it just comes down to the thing where it's like, are you a man and in control or not? Are you letting the world control you, or are you controlling the world? Granted, you can't control everything, but something simple like your girl, you should 100% be able to control and maintain and handle your woman as a man. If not, you're not a real man, and that's not really your woman, bro. Those two things go hand in hand. But excuse me. To further on continue, men complain about sports. I hear so many times where it'll be 8 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning, and you're telling me LeBron just got swapped to Cleveland or Philadelphia or whatever he just went. You're telling me LaMelo Ball is going to go play with AD and make a $10 million. Like, come on, guys. What are we talking about? You're telling me how you're putting down $1 on a parlay to make 600 bands. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm just a young nigga who's naive and ignorant, but this is genuinely what I'm experiencing in my day-to-day life with the men that are my age, a little bit above me, even more super duper above me. It doesn't matter. These men aren't, this is what they're talking about, bro. $1 on a parlay for 600K? Come on, bro. You know that's not happening. It's 10 a.m. in the morning. We at a 9 to 5 working, less than $100,000 in our bank account, and we talking about some super invested multi-millionaires. Like, come on, dog. That is not the focus right now. But as I said earlier, what's coming out your mouth is what's on your mind. Just as this video, this has been on my mind, so now it's coming out of my mouth, bro. Why are we talking about LaMelo Ball? Why are we complaining about our girl disrespecting us? She's only going to disrespect you if you allow it. She can't do anything that you don't allow because you're the man. We're the ones that in place of power. We're the ones supposed to be commanding shit and directing stuff around this place. You know what I'm saying? We the ones supposed to be conquering, bro, handling business, but we're not. We're okay with putting our dollar in on the parlay. We're okay with our girl disrespecting us and saying whatever she wants. We're okay with sitting down on the couch with a round belly, over 30% body fat, talking about LeBron James and watching him make hundreds of millions of dollars and put his kids on game and in the NBA. That's okay. And that's what I want, and that's what I'm happy with, and we all happy with it. We all good with that. That's 2026 for you. That's 2026. And just pay me $20 an hour. I'm going to make it stretch. This should be enough for me to get some beer to watch the game. This should be enough for me to DoorDash for me and my girl and then wake up and complain about it. This would be enough for us to get the weed and the plan B after we made it to the weekend, working 5 days a week, put in our 40 hours. That's reality, dog. Nobody wants nobody wants anything that bad anymore. Nobody wants to live a maximalist life. As soon as you want to be a maximalist and have more than one thing or attain extreme goals, it's instantly hindered, bro. It's instantly knocked down by you want too much, or you're cocky, or that's not realistic, or only 1% of people get that. Don't chase that. Go to college, get a job, get a trade. Like that's all the world is. It's trying to delete men, bro. It's trying to delete masculinity. It's trying to dumb down and settle our natural drives, bro. These are natural drives. Being horny and talking to multiple women, that's natural. That's a drive. I'm not saying if it's good or bad. I'm just saying that's natural, bro. That's a drive. To conquer and to rule over shit, have protection, have say-so, that's our natural integrity, bro. That's our natural, like, calling. I can't find the word for it. I hate when I lose my words, but that's our natural call, bro. That's what's within us. You know what I'm saying? That's not something you have to tell us to go do. This is what we wake up and want to attack. But now we're waking up and we're looking at LeBron James making $100 million. We waking up and we watching Casanat at Streamer U. Like, I just don't understand it. I really just don't get it, bro. And it comes down to a thing where it's like, maybe I'm the one that's weird. Maybe I'm the one that's odd, bro. I'm the odd one out. Maybe I shouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to watch Streamer U, bro. I don't want to come to work and talk about LeBron. I don't want to sit here and complain about my wife, and I'm definitely not going to sit here and let a girl disrespect me. So a lot of times when I'm in these type of conversations and in these formats, I have to sit back and listen. And I don't mind because I don't have to share anything. I just want to hear what y'all are talking about so that I can use that as a basis and a blueprint to get me where I want to go. Because if you tell me everything that you're thinking about and I'm seeing where it's getting you and where it's landing you up at, well, I need to sit back and listen and make sure I don't follow this pattern because everyone else is already doing it. It's a sheep. It's a herd mindset. Like, everyone is, I keep saying everyone. Us as men, bro, we got to do better, dog. We got to do better. But with that being said, and as men, not only do we have to do better, boys, we have to get better. We have to want better. That's another thing. You have to want it also. Half the reason there's such less value is because, like I said, bare minimalism is the new currency. Nobody even wants to shoot for a six-pack. Nobody wants to become a millionaire. Nobody wants to be able to run a mile in under 10 minutes. Nobody wants to be able to own multiple houses and multiple cars. Whether you're using the vehicles, whether you living in the houses or not, because the first thing people will say is, well, I don't want a big house. Well, then you don't got to get a big house. But you should be able to get that big house if you want it, even if you want it just to rent it out to somebody else, even if you wanted to live in it, even if you want it just because you want some land to put up for your kids because they might want it. You know what I'm saying? There's no way around having everything that you need, having resources that you can provide to your family no matter what that resource is. Food, water, living quarters, all the way down to spirituality and mentality. You should be able to be a provider, bro. That's what us men are, providers. And in order to provide, you have to have. In order to have, you have to go get. In order to go get, you have to know what you want to even go get. Like, it's so simple. It's so simple. It's so easy. It's within us. We don't have to be taught this. These are our natural masculine urges. But again, that is what's being detrimented by all of the constant disruption, distraction, the slop, the dumb stuff, bro. So that's what leads the men to just talk about how, oh man, what's your credit score? Oh, mine's a 550. Oh, well, mine's a 630. Oh, well, yours isn't that good either. Neither one of y'all have good credit scores. You wanna know why? Because you used your credit score to go do some dumb shit back when you was younger. Some shit that didn't push you farther. Some shit that led you right where you are today. In the warehouse, complaining about a credit score, and you finna wake up and go to work tomorrow, bro. You understand? Like, again, I don't know if that's just me being young, ignorant, and naive, but I don't see myself living that way, and I will not live that way. Do you understand? With everything in me, I will not turn out to be 7 years later down the road, 10 years later down the road, a manager at a warehouse job or a manager at a retail store, still complaining about the store that I've been at for the past 10 years, still within the same workforce and work field that I hate so much, but I'm participating every day, getting paid chump change because I have no value and everything that's coming out of my mouth is garbage. That's the bottom line, bro. That's the bottom line. But that's how it is to be a man in 2026, man. Honestly, a lot of times I wonder what it was like back in the day where men were a lot more masculine. Of course, the world was a lot more dangerous. There was a lot more confrontation. There was a lot more scarcity because the men who were winning were genuinely winning. And that's how I see myself. That's what I hope you guys are striving for. To be a man who wins, to be a woman who wins, to be a boss, to be one of the people in the world who can provide, to be one of the people who have the choice if they want to do something or if they don't, to be the type of person who has the choice if they want to show up or if they don't, to be the type of person who chooses to show up even when they don't have to just because that's what it is to be a real nigga, bro. But with that being said, man, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I hope y'all can relate to some of my takes and personal experiences because I know I'm not alone in it. And, you know, that's what makes us all human. That's what makes us all connected. But as a whole, we have to strive for more. We have to want more. We can't just walk around here talking about frivolous things and filling our heads up with entertainment and distraction, and then participating in the same rat race and the same mouse wheel every day, and then we look up and time is gone. It's no longer on our side. Never was on our side. But that's all from me, man. Again, please make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, bro. Drop a comment off in the video if you made it on this far. Comment 17 or comment black t-shirt, because, you know, I'm going to wear a black t-shirt every day, bro. But that's all I got. Without further ado, man, I'll catch y'all in the next one, bro. It was me again. It was righteous. It was real. Checking in with the kid. It's your boy Lil Ma. See you tomorrow.